history class and learning about British history, there was always one story that stuck out to me the most, and that was of King Henry VIII. King Henry VIII had one goal in life, and that was to have a son. But unfortunately, his wife wasn't able to give him a son, so he divorced her. In his next marriage, that wife wasn't able to give him a son either, so he killed her. Well, this happened 6 times total. He had 6 wives. And today I'm going to tell you about his 5th wife, Catherine Howard. She had 3 stages to her life: her upbringing, her time at Tudor court, and her demise as Queen of England. Well, Catherine Howard had a very non-traditional upbringing in life. She was the granddaughter of the Duchess of Norfolk, so her family was very aristocratic. However, her father was impoverished, so he sent her away to live with her grandmother in hopes that she could have a better life there. Well, her education was not centered on intellect at all. She was mainly focused on having fun growing up. In Marilee Hanson's article, A Tudor Tragedy, in 2015, she tells us that in her time trying to have fun as a child, she had 2 love interests, one of which was Henry Mannix. He was her music teacher growing up, but as she was only 13 at the time, she rejected him. Then along came Francis Dereham, as told by Hanson, in which she did portray some interest with him, but unfortunately her grandmother caught them together, and so she had to be punished. Well, now that we've talked about her upbringing, we'll talk about her time at Tudor court. As her punishment, she was sent away to be a lady-in-waiting for Queen Anne of Cleves. She was only 15 at the time. And King Henry was on his 4th wife, Anne of Cleves. Now, as told by Mr. Neil Jones in his article, Divorced, Beheaded, and Survived, King Henry immediately fell in love with Catherine upon sight. He was charmed by her youth and her energy, and she was very flirtatious. Well, since he was so in love with her and not happy with his 4th wife, he divorced Anne of Cleves and immediately started courting Catherine. Well, when she was 15, they got married. So now that we've talked about her time at court, we'll talk about her time as queen. She became queen in July of 1540, but she had no choice in the matter, according to Mr. Jones. King Henry VIII was, as people were starting to see, kind of crazy at this time. And he was 49 years old and had blood ulcers. Now, no young girl of age 15 that I know would want to marry a man who was sick and crazy at age 49. But she was very loving towards him and kind. He referred to her as his blushing rose without a thorn. And as soon as she became queen, her motto was non atra volonte que sienne, which means no other wish but his. Now, unfortunately, Catherine liked to meddle in other affairs, and she became enthralled with Mr. Thomas Culpeper, according to Mr. Hanson. She continued to have an affair with him while King Henry had no idea. Well, she was discovered by Archbishop Canterbury, and King Henry didn't want to believe the evidence, but unfortunately, there was too much piled against her. So, according to Mr. J.E. Burns, in his article, A Tudor Tragedy, Catherine was executed on February 13, 1542. She was beheaded like the second queen previous to her. Catherine is buried in England, a short distance away from the palace at the Chapel of St. Peter. So, in conclusion, Catherine had a very short life. She had a non-traditional upbringing. She lived at the English court, and she met her demise when she married crazy King Henry VIII. I urge you all to share her lesson that it's not always great to marry just for material gain and power.